And one last video for the day here. AOC, Alexandria Occasional Cortex. This gal is just crazy. I mean, never seen a garbage disposal before? Really? Okay, anyway. She was lecturing a bunch of college kids on her global warming nonsense again. You know, she was screeching, well, the Earth is doomed in, was it 10 years, 12 years? Well, now she's just kind of kidding about that. It was just kind of a, a statement, but yeah, it's really not going to just come to a complete halt. I mean, this gal is wacko. Anyway, she starts talking about CO2 levels, okay? That they've never been this high before since the Pliocene period. And so you're going, well, what's the Pliocene period? Well, I kind of remember, but had to look up to get the specific range. That was basically 2.5 to 5 million years ago. Okay? Apparently the CO2 in the atmosphere was at approximately the same level as what it is now. How they know this exactly with any type of accuracy beats the hell out of me, because we weren't around back then. Which brings me to the point. How the hell did we have such high CO2 back then without SUVs and air conditioning and bloviating politicians like AOC spewing their hot air into the atmosphere? She also made the claim, well, ocean levels were 90 feet higher during that period. Okay, well, if our carbon's at the same level, why aren't the oceans 90 feet higher than they are now, like they were back then? But what you're saying is the Earth had real high CO2 levels, but then it also dropped down, and now the CO2 level, in theory, is going back up again. And I hate to tell AOC, there's a kind of a scientific, I guess, position that everything is here. All the matter that is here has always been here and always will be here. Matter can't be destroyed. It's just rearranged. It's kind of like carbon. Human beings are carbon. We're a carbon-based life form. We're in a solid state right now, but when you die and things decompose, it goes into a gaseous state, and eventually that gas can be changed into a solid form again. But people, quit listening to her fear-mongering and her scare tactics. She has zero science, and I don't care how many weird scientists she has on her side. Bill Nye, the science guy, who's actually not really a scientist. I think he's an engineer of some sorts. But these people can't answer basic questions like, well, the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. What is the temperature supposed to be? If you say it's too warm, then surely you know what the temperature is supposed to be based on 4.5 billion years, not 100 years or 200 years. It's this type of stupidity that needs to be questioned. And all they're trying to do is control your life, your liberty, your freedom. They want to tell you what you can eat, what you can and can't drive, what kind of air conditioning, what temperature settings. They want to control you. And this is how they are attempting to do it. Don't buy into it. Question it. Just because they say consensus is not science. There was a consensus that the Earth was flat. How good was that consensus? See what I'm saying, folks? The consensus was Hillary Clinton was going to wipe the map with Donald Trump. Consensus isn't science. Consensus isn't fact. So, thanks for watching. Something to consider.